is Caterina. I am trying out for the FireDrums tutorial contest, and I wanted to share one of my favorite moves that I like to call the ISO flower. The two prerequisites for this move are basic one-handed isolation and an extension with the hoop hook on your wrist without using your hand, because you're still going to be holding the isolation. So this is what the move looks like together. What I'm doing is I'm not even really thinking so much about my isolation. I'm focusing more on the hooked wrist hoop, because if you draw a perfect circle with your arm, then if you just add the other hoop in, it becomes the isolation. So a great way to get into it is you have the hoop hooked on your wrist, you put the other one in your hand, your palm facing down, and you kind of just swing back and forth. Get used to the feel of the other hoop. You try and keep them both on the same plane, and then when you feel like you have enough momentum, you try and bring the hoop all the way around. You can kind of just get used to doing that back and forth, and then all the way around. And then when you catch enough momentum, you can just keep going into that move. So once you start to get a hang of those two moves together, you get what I like to call the ISO flower. You have the isolation in the center, which is the center of your flower, and then the extended hoop travels around and creates all the petals. And you can take this into various moves. You can try and do an iso pop with the center hoop with your isolation, and it creates this really beautiful flying out effect with the other hoop. It does a bit of an anti-spin, and you can do it back as well. And then you can go for the full anti-spin all the way around, which creates a really beautiful picture. And there's several little simple moves you can do. You keep your isolation still for a moment, and you allow the other hoop to continue the rotation around. You can also try and reverse the direction of your isolation and cause the extended hoop to anti-spin up and out, like so. So this is one of my favorite moves. I think it's so beautiful and it's always really impressive. And it's really important to remember to try with both hands. You gotta practice with the left as well as the right. And when you do that, you can even do it with both arms. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my ISO flower and the variations and places you can take it. There's so much more instruction that I would love to share, so please comment and share the video, and I hope to see you at FireDrums 2013.